Hi everybody, my name is Mansi Bhatt. I'm actually trained as a painter from JJ School of Art, but throughout the years in JJ I was interested into, you know, multidisciplinary things like, so right now I'm into more in installation art, performance art. I don't know if you have come across any form of art, because in today's time if you're into any creative medium, any creative medium, it's essential for the person to encounter all these areas. So as an artist, throughout these years my practice has been more into installation art, performance art, films. Like I've worked with few film people, technicians from films, and sculptures, installation. So it's all interconnected. And so today I'm going to show last 5-6 years work, selected works of my career. And so you will see that what kind of interference comes from film and other creative medium as well. But it's important for me, since I'm here with this film school, as I've been associated with architecture school, I've been teaching with film school, I've been teaching with design school, because my work has been, involving all these areas. So, and I'm happy to do that, to share it with all these creative people. But let me know that, have you ever come across any sort of medium in contemporary time? Have you ever visited galleries or museum or any sort of event? There are studios like that where you generally students visit. Because today I'm going to talk very few key things about films. I may not know the photography, but I know the photographs. At the same time, I may not into full-fledged filmmaking, but I know the films. I see films and I know how I'm seeing it. And I've been, so I want to know that what kind of places you visit or see or explore. I'm talking about contemporary scene, anything, any intervention you have come across at any point, which you have not seen, or something which is, it's hard to believe for a layman that this is art or this is any creative work. Now tell me, what is craft and what is art? Let's technically say that the craft means something that you know the end result, which is craft, right? Like you know that if I use this software, this is going to give me this result. But once you cross that limitation and you reach somewhere, then you achieve art, right? Is that fair way of putting it? Yeah. So, but see, I have not seen anybody asking Amitav Ghosh that what pen do you use? Or at the same time, I have not seen any filmmaker, award-winning filmmaker, or anybody who is very well celebrated, somebody asking which software, sir, did you use to edit it? Nobody does that. Because at the end of the day, you're starting from one point of this circle, you're traveling the whole circle by learning it, coming back to the same circle of story. So essentially you're coming back to storytelling, no matter whichever way you use, whichever tool you use. So those are basically only tools. And of course it's very important to know your tools, but don't give importance to just the tools. That's nothing without you. So ultimately it comes back to you. It comes back to your perceptions. It comes back to your storytelling. It comes back to your idea of newness, right? What is filmmaking? Filmmaking is, let's say, two very essential point to make a film. One is temperament, as a viewer, as a maker. Second is pace. Let's say pace. The pace of the film and the temperament of the film is one. And the second thing is newness in storytelling, newness in narration, right? These two key essential points. If you evaluate yourself in that throughout the years, then you reach somewhere. And once you are there, you know your techniques, you know which tools to use, you know I know that this software I don't know, but I have a person who will use it. So, you know what I'm saying? So know your capabilities, capacities very well, and that comes only through lots of work. So don't hesitate from evaluation. It takes time. You know, you cannot get ready in 6 months, 5 months, 2 months, 1 year. You know, just search, research a lot. I'll start with the chronological order, like how from last, let's start with 2005's work. Okay, how many of you know Vikram Gaikwad? You must have heard of somewhere. He's a makeup artist and very established in industry, but I did not know him. This picture was a promotional picture for a show where these Bombay male artists, they look like heroes there, right? They're all male artists showing their works. They're all artists, visual artists, showing their works in Delhi Gallery. And this was a promotional picture in an art magazine. And when I saw that, the temperature of the picture was so heroic, so filmy, you know, they're very like, they look like poster of a film. And so my first reaction was that I immediately wanted to be a part of it. But as a woman, I did not want to isolate myself from them. So you can see me there in the center. You can see me there in the center. Yeah, there's the center, white shirt. Here. This one. Yeah, that's me. But I don't like to use a lot of Photoshop because that's more confusing for me. So we did with the same photographer who shot the promotional picture, same photographer, and same time, same place, early morning, same venue, you know. So I just had to just outline, crop the picture and put it at the center, no matching light and blah, blah, blah. So it's just and that's how it is stated, like that's how it is, it's kept raw like that only, like a poster. So on this note, let me say that if you see something darker in a cinema, that's not art. Okay, just stop calling it art.